You don't have to be a prophet to prophesy. I know some of you right now need a word of knowledge, so pay attention carefully. Now, I know there are some of you who are saying, I feel like I'm going through a season of death. What do you mean? I feel like I'm going through a season of death. It's time for you to shift your mind. You must understand that death is not always a physical reality. Sometimes death can be an idea, a dream, a goal, or even a potential that has died within you. Do you hear me? Death could also be an opportunity that has been missed. I know there are some of you who feel spiritually dead. Some of you think you're going through a spiritual death. Listen to me. If you feel spiritually dead, you are not really dead. You are merely living a life that is disconnected from your true self. If you feel that way, that's a death that needs to be resurrected. If you feel that you have lost your passion or your sense of purpose in life, that is a kind of spiritual death that needs to be resuscitated. Here is the good news. Just as Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, he can raise anything inside of you that has died. Your potential, your dreams, your goals, your talents, your abilities, everything that was placed inside of you by the Creator can be brought back to life. Right now, something inside of you may seem lifeless, but it can be revived through faith in Jesus Christ. However, I want you to know that death is not always a bad thing. Sometimes death is necessary for new life to begin. For example, the death of the old self. When a person becomes born again, the old way of living dies and a new way of living begins. This is why Jesus said, unless a grain of wheat falls into the ground and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it produces much fruit. In other words, sometimes things have to die so that new life can spring forth. Now I know that you might be thinking, that sounds great, Joel, but how do I bring about this death? How do I bring about this change? Well, here's how. Number 1, confession. You have to confess with your mouth what you want to see die. For example, if you want to break free from a sinful habit, confess it. Say out loud, I am breaking free from this habit. I will no longer allow it to control me. Number 2, bury it. Bury the old self, the old way of thinking, the old behavior patterns, and plant the new self, the new way of thinking, the new way of living. And number 3, water it. Water the new self by feeding it with the Word of God, by praying over it, and by surrounding yourself with positive influences. Listen, something has to die for you to become who you are supposed to be. Something has to die for you to fulfill your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. Are you ready to let go of the old self and embrace the new self? Are you ready to bury the past and focus on the future? Are you ready to water the new self and watch it grow? Because if you are, I want you to stand up right now and shout, I am ready. Let the whole world hear you. Let the devil know that you are ready to move forward. Let your voice echo through the corridors of eternity. Shout it with conviction, shout it with faith, shout it with expectation. Shout, I am ready.